is a very big and certainly a very critical concern that we have in our community, particularly as the numbers of those infected with the virus continues to increase, as well as with the quarantine of sailors who have tested negative in hotels who are still in the incubation period out in our community.
You say out in the community. What exactly do you mean by that?
We have a tourist district that hosts the majority of our island's hotels, and so this is very central in our community. And so these folks who have been sailors from the ship have been in the thousands, in the thousands, have been put into quarantine in these hotels that are in the center of our town. So it's very disconcerting because of the risk that they pose with the very high incidence in cases, with almost 600 cases just from the ship alone.
And are they in an environment in which most people, the overwhelming majority of people in Guam, have not got the disease, i.e. that essentially there isn't a massive problem in Guam right now?
Well, that's part of the difficulty that we have. And so if we look at this issue, and this whole USS Theodore Roosevelt issue really is one that is embedded in the hyper-militarization of our island, that is secondary to our long-standing colonial history as an unincorporated territory of the United States. And so part of our disturbance with this whole situation is the fact that the military is so heavily resourced, but we, as essentially akin to a colony of the United States, do not have the resources to even be able to perform proper testing. For example, when this ship put in support with all these cases, within a short period of time, they've been able to test everybody on all the crew, which is nearly 5,000 people. Our larger community, with a population base of 160,000 people, has barely even a few thousand test kits available. So while our numbers are low, it's actually deceptively low because we really don't have the test kits to be able to effectively ascertain whether the extent of the virus is present in our community.
All right, Dr. Lisa Natividad from a community group in Guam, speaking there about concerns. She heard about the USS Theodore Roosevelt and the sailors on board it, many of whom are in quarantine on the island. This is Newsday with Alan and James.
You're listening to RNZ International. We now leave the BBC and rejoin RNZ National.
Behind it grew a rambling rose, some apple trees, a spindly pear, all quarrelling for sunlight and for air. We hushed as at the entrance to a tomb for these three souvenirs, the fireplace, the orchard, and the rose proclaimed that here has stood not just a house, but a home. Don, beautiful. Thank you very much. Foxgloves in the fireplace. One more here. Writes Chris, I've been writing poetry off and on since my secondary school days in the 60s, but sadly didn't keep any early writings. However, since 1981, I began writing again. So here's one. It's called Storm Surge. It was a stormy day, and the waves, heavy with salty spume, rolled shoreward, the many seabirds crying.